This is Boise, Idaho, home of Boise State University, a vibrant downtown, lots of outdoor recreation, a healthy population, and about 43,000 people suffering from a diagnosable mental illness. This last September, a small group of nursing students began a clinical rotation at a local alternative high school named after the late Senator Frank Church. We were shocked to learn on our third day of class that a student there had committed suicide. After considering a project on mental illness, we decided we wanted to explore why it is so hard for those who need help to seek it out. Through our research, it became obvious that the perceptions of family, friends, and society with regards to mental illness can be even harder to deal with than the disease itself. We decided to speak to our friends and family members, as well as others suffering in our community, to find out what we can all do to make sure people feel comfortable asking for help by reducing the stigma of mental illness.
As the days keep turning into night,
Hi, my name is Lindsay Altoffer. I'm 25 years old, and I've been working with NAMI for about 7 years now. I make presentations about what it's like to have a mental illness. I have a dual diagnosis. It is bipolar type 2 and ADD, which stands for attention deficit disorder. My symptoms when I was little was definitely focus. That was the biggest thing. I grew up in a great home. I have a great family, and so I was feeling depressed, and I didn't understand why. I would stay up for days at a time, cleaning and just really hyper and speaking really fast. And then the next day I was just so depressed that I would skip school, and I would sleep in all the time, or I would not eat or overeat. And the biggest part was just the confusion of it. Was what is going on? I don't know.
Schizoaffective means I have symptoms of schizophrenia. Mine is auditory hallucinations. It's affected my relationship with my parents. Like for a long time, I didn't feel like I could trust them. It's affected my relationship with my friends too. Like one night we were just hanging out, and we were watching TV, and they were laughing about the TV, and somehow in my head connected that both of them were like talking crap to me. I stood up and I was just like, "You guys want to go?" And just started just flaring up, and they were just trying to calm me down, and I wasn't having it. And that was like the first night that I really noticed it. They didn't really know what was going on until like after my first hospitalization. They still accepted me, but it's still really hard to connect with them like I used to. It's a really scary thing.
So I have 3 boys, and 2 of them have Tourette's syndrome. There was one day that I went to the post office, and I'm standing there. There's probably about 10 or 15 other adults. After a few minutes, I hear a lady that is probably about 5 feet away from me saying, "What is that sound? Why is he doing that?" And I thought, wow. And so, of course, the mom in me comes out and says, "He has Tourette's, he can't help it." So obviously not something that she had considered at all.
My name's Alex Koppel. I'm 25. I'm a PSR worker currently. The PSR worker stands for psychosocial rehabilitation. I work with individuals, adults who are also mentally ill and struggle and have persistent illness. The diagnosis came in college, and that's schizoaffective disorder. It's kind of a combination between bipolar and schizophrenia. In high school, I was hearing voices that weren't just little whispers that I couldn't make out, or just words. It was full-blown conversations. I was being told I was a horrible person, that nobody loves me, that I should just kill myself. My father tried to understand what was going on. Part of my family didn't feel that there was such thing as mental illness. That since it is an invisible illness, since it only affects the person within, that it wasn't truly there.
So my name is Sasha Wattsjold, and I have rapid cycling bipolar disorder. As a child and throughout high school, I'd suffered from depression. And then when I was 20, right before I started nursing school, I had a depressive episode, and I stayed in bed for 2 weeks, and I couldn't eat, I didn't move, I didn't sleep, I was just existing. But when I was in my manic stage, when I thought that I was snapping out of the depression. So I was like, I don't need help, I'm fine, I got this, like everything's good. But then I would fall right back, I'd cycle back into the depression. The hardest part has been telling people. I don't know when to tell the people or how to tell people, or if I even should. So for that reason, I usually don't. Only my closest friends and my family up to this point know about my diagnosis.
That secret that we know, that we don't know how to tell.
It's too bad that there's so many people that have no idea and no patience or tolerance, and it's something that I would like to see changed.
Mental illness is real. You wouldn't make fun of somebody for having diabetes, you wouldn't put them down for heart disease, but somehow it's okay when people are mentally ill.
Be open, be individual, be understanding.
And I think that we, in order to remove the stigma associated with it, we have to be open about our diagnosis.
And also to individuals who do suffer, don't let it define you, don't let the label take over.
It has absolutely changed my life. It has changed every aspect of my life.
And we have to show the world that we can be functioning members of society despite our illness.
I would never ever take a second back though, because it has made me a stronger, better person, less judgmental. And it's really great to know that I can help fight the stigma of mental illness.